o'clock, Nathan, so I won't tarry up here. I just want to congratulate teams, my coaching peers that represented us at the national tournament. Just a phenomenal representation. And Katie being able to do that in your second year at Marion too, we can just so quickly look toward the next year and not stop and see what just happened and how these coaches and their teams represented this conference at the national tournament. So I want to dwell there and make sure that I don't operate in envy there either. But it is an aspiration, certainly for why I want to still coach and why I still want to hopefully be a catalyst for growth and passion and some of the things that are typical of conversations I have daily with our young ladies there. Outlook for us, I talk about this word with our team, traction. And being able to get traction, not just at the skill that the game requires, but traction as people who learn how to focus selflessly each day. Traction in our spiritual life, where we continue to unfold our heart before the Lord so that He can work, so that He can transform us, so that we can be more hungry for living Christ-like. I want these young ladies to be getting traction in all areas of their life while they're at Taylor. It just so happens that between the hours of 4 and 6:30, that I'm in charge of seeing to it in that time window that they get traction on the basketball court. And so that is the outlook for this season. You know, when I came to Taylor, I needed to learn so much about this conference. I needed to get to know the young ladies that were at Taylor. I needed to learn about Taylor so I could even recruit to Taylor. I mean, there were so many things there. And I'll just pause and say that I am daily blessed by being a Taylor University employee. That place breathed life into me. And so I want to serve there in the best way that I know how until the Lord directs me otherwise. So traction is the word for our outlook. I went 12 and 19 my first season at Taylor, and one of our goals in my second season was to have a winning season, and we accomplished that last year by the hair of our chinny chin chin, but we did it with a lot of youth. And so now that those youth have experienced a winning season, played a lot of collegiate minutes, that springboard us into, I think, what will be another year of growth. Key returners for us, the lead is Cassidy Wise. Statistically speaking, it's easy to see why I would say she's the lead. She led us in scoring as a freshman. She was the freshman of the year in a very talented conference. She made third team all-conference as a freshman. She has spent a lot of time this summer playing the game, but certainly trying to make her game more versatile. Stretching her to the three-point line, working on her face-up game, adding counter moves, reading defenders, slowing down a little bit in the post, some of the things that I think will make her stronger coming back. Another key returner, Monica Compton, transferred to Taylor from Gardner-Webb 2 years ago, played for me my first year, had a good season, and then missed the entire year last year with a labrum tear and shoulder surgery. She's back, has really worked hard to get where she needs to be, to pick up. Her work ethic is staggering. Josie Cobb made the all-freshman team alongside Cassidy Wise. I don't want to leave out two of our seniors, Emma Bratton Taylor, Dagan Kolb. You know, they wouldn't be somebody that statistically is going to jump off the page, but they've now been in our systems for 2 years, and that gives them a lot of leadership roles. It gives them a lot of confidence in what we're trying to accomplish. I felt both of them had really strong seasons. Key newcomers, I have 5 freshmen, and I could take 30 minutes, but I don't want to do that, and I don't want to cut short. So the freshman that has the most splash on her page, if you want to say that, is Kendall Bradbury. She was the 4A Player of the Year in the state of Colorado. She led her team to a state championship. We really were in the right place at the right time, knowing the right people is how we got Kendall to come to Taylor. I lived in Colorado for 18 years and had a lot of connections, and then one of the strength and training coaches from Valor Christian High School in Denver came to Taylor on our football staff, and so we're blessed to have her. 4 other freshmen, all Indiana girls. Just hitting on them quickly. Aubrey Wright, very close to this campus, is from Columbia City. She makes working hard look really easy. She's just a great athlete, so it's going to be a challenge for our coaching staff to figure out where to put her on the court for us. Katrina Headley's from Tri-West. Again, another great athlete, first player I'll ever coach at the college level that's going to do 2 sports. She's a great high jumper. Lacey Garrett is a pure point guard from Crawfordsville, and just really love the, they say great point guards will shift tempo many times in the same possession, and that stood out to me about Lacey and her basketball IQ. And then Brianna Arnold. Recruiting usually follows a typical pattern, I feel, and in this case, God controlled the pattern. I would love for some time to share more, but Brianna is from Bluffton, and she has been homeschooled, and many paths pointed her to Taylor, and she's a very unorthodox player. She knows how to score the ball, and that stood out to me early, and so she joined us really late in the game. Scheduling for us, we all probably, it sounds like almost everybody here is scheduled St. X, so we are playing them as well. We're hosting Georgetown, and then taking our team for a 2-game run down in Miami, playing Johnson and Wales and Florida Memorial. So that's our non-conference. We host our own tournament, and it's been a blessing for me. Christmas time, we've had Indiana Wesleyan in it, Marion in it, and this year, Laura's bringing her team to our Christmas Classic. I'll open it up for any questions.
Kelly, an incredible personal run as a player, great college coach, great professional coach. Do you still set goals for yourself with this Taylor program?
I don't have any personal goals for myself. Taylor is an incredible balance to a lot of personal pain, and so it just is a joy to get up and go to Taylor. And so, what's my goal when I get there? Traction for them in their skills, traction for them in their spiritual growth, and traction for them academically. So, you know, they give me a lot of reasons